Alright, welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Let's get reoriented with what we were doing yesterday. Alright, welcome back to Thea the... Alright, turn off equipped. We got a lot of extra gear. Let's clean some of that out while we're at it. We really only need one set of each type in case we get new people joining. So with that in mind, we don't need that. We only need one of these. Okay, so we have a 16 and 3, 20 with attractive, 17 and 4, and 22. So that one's technically a base 21 with the potential of up to 25, which makes it pretty much better than that one. The attractiveness might have a use, so I guess I'll keep that one and we'll just get rid of this one. We're now crafting the endgame hammer, so we don't need that one. We'll keep those. Keep the lighter spears for now. We only need... So that cannot combine with the axe, so we don't need an attractive shield. 3 and 4, 3 and 5. So we'll keep the 3 and 5 and get rid of these. We've begun crafting dragon armor, so at this point we really don't need all of the low end gear. At this point, I would say that if it's less than 20 armor, it's not really worth my time keeping. Especially bad quality stuff. Okay, the attractiveness I'll keep because that can pair with the axe. If we ever get like an elf, especially since they have a good baseline attractiveness. There, much cleaner. That's a good basket. The wheel stones I don't really need. That basket. Do we have someone without a basket? The medic. And I think that's meant for him. Yes. Can he equip it? He cannot. We need 1 point of strength on you. You definitely cannot equip a weapon right now. Okay, back to checking up what we were doing. So, crafting a couple more hammers. Not constructing anything. We still don't have the good materials for a high level blessed path. We have the tree already, which is great. We have a mediocre smithy. We have a nice cabbage patch. A good healing. And we can do a lot better on the palisade. But it's at least some defense. Cool. Now, Expedition 1, what are we doing? We have a nice shield. Why haven't I equipped that on anyone? Guess I haven't been paying attention. Who all are our options? You have a really nice shield, so do you. So it looks like just our one warrior has a crappy shield. Well, I shouldn't say crappy. But subpar to this new one, so we'll do that. Okay, and they are gathering mithril, which is great. We need lots and lots of mithril. Our carry capacity will allow us to gather quite a bit. In fact, we'll probably run out of our supplies before we reach our carry capacity, which is just fine. Expedition technically 2, just so that it's not confusing. Our MVP snake from yesterday. They are gathering a little bit of everything, but mostly moonstone. Just shy of being able to collect it every turn, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Cool, cool. And that's everyone. Alright, so we're going to be skipping a ton of turns. It's kind of the main gist of this game is a lot of skipping and then action in between.
Thea is not
Sweet.
an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So at this point, I don't remember if we lost our medic or not. I should have paid attention to that. For now, I'm going to assume that we're good on medics. I don't need more crafters. It's between warriors and gatherers. I lost 2 warriors yesterday. I think so. So I feel like I need to replace those very soon. So that's what we're going to do.
Is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Dobro Mila. What are your stats? You are kind of mediocre in everything. You're going to need a lot of gear. That's okay, you're still a warrior. And you will get stronger. So, that's not you. We had a child in one of our expeditions? We did. Interesting. I didn't even realize that. Well, that's convenient. That's the group I wanted her to go to. Sadly, I don't have any gear for her, though, in this group. Just a shield. It's really weird. Where did I get a child from? Oh, must have been a cat event just before we ended the stream yesterday. Okay. I'll take it. Don't really need her to help gathering, though. So, back to skipping. Finished another hammer. We have a new research point. So we have most of the in-game materials at this point. We still need to research diamond and dragon bone. And we have a lot of crafting stuff we need to research. At this point, I kind of really want pikes so that I can make a Leshy's hair. So we are going to wait until I have a second research point for that. Spiders. Ooh, 4 skull. Unliving. Lots of unliving. Everything's pretty easy except the bees are very annoying. At this point I do have some good shielding going on. So do I want to risk it or do I want to wait? I want to see what they throw out first. So there's 1 bee. 2 bees. Cool. So they're done. That's a lot of damage. That's going to burn through all of that shield. So we will confuse 1 bee. Send out our best shield. Okay, spider is a concern for later. Then we are going to, let's see, that's going to do 24 damage, so only 2 wounds. Regardless, I still want to shield him more. So now we got a lot of damage coming our way. So we need our next best shield. He's going to absorb all of that and only 1 of this guy's. So we will shield him up some more. Those aren't a concern. So she does 28 damage. She'll kill that one. And then he will kill this one, assuming he doesn't, and then it carries over. So we're going to take some wounds, but I don't think anybody will die. Unless they all attack to the left. Okay, he is going to die. That's unfortunate. Ah, the bees, I keep forgetting. Confuse. I think the other one is a bee as well. Yep. Oh, I could have first actioned him. Oh well. So he kills this one, she kills that one, we're good. We took one heavily wounded person. Nistoi. What's his necklace? Folklore and Faint.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Okay, we need to view. Oh, it was back in the village, that's right. Take me home. So, Nistoi is severely wounded, and our medic is still pretty weak in that department. Thankfully, we have the herbalist hut, which adds another 5 healing. So he has a good shot of surviving. We just have to cross our fingers and hope. Got another child to grow up, that's going to be awesome. And this necklace, Folklore and Faint. I don't know if anybody else has Folklore and could use a boost. He has 1, probably from the ring. Nope. So he just has a base 1. She does not. He does not. Neither does she. She has 3, which comes from one of the necklaces. That has 1 gathering. She's our crafter, so let's trade those out and increase our gatherer's ability. There. Let's see. Still skipping turns and time to click and pray that our guy does not die. Spider queens and malicious spiders at this point are cakewalks. I'm just going to auto-resolve them. And we get a good quality necklace. Be good for our gatherer. And some more attractive armor. I'm pretty sure all of our dragon armor is better than it though, but we'll check. Wolves are easy peasy now, auto-resolve. Get some resources. Getting lots of fights. Okay, never auto-resolve undead. The AI for some reason doesn't handle them appropriately, and you'll either take small wounds or significant wounds. Even in 1 skull challenges, I don't understand it, so I just fight them myself. Alright, first up we send out our best hammer. This has a good chance of succeeding. So there's 1 less offensive card. He's going to destroy both of those without breaking a sweat. So we'll counter tactic. We'll counter tic-tac 1 more time. Send out the next hammer, and then it's just straight cleanup from there. No longer need that shield, and the 1 intelligence book isn't really worth it. Even more fights with bees. Crazed bees. We should be strong enough now that auto-resolve won't wound us. Correct. Another one of those shields will dismantle. Hey, more fights. Goblin warriors. Alright, I can spear him and then he will die on his turn, which is a good plan. I don't have strong enough counter offenses for this. I could counter tactic, but I think instead I'm going to send out my best warrior. There is a chance that this one will have a spear, in which case I want some shielding out. It did not, so we are good. So she kills this one, he definitely kills that one, she kills that one, game's over. We can end our turn right there. 2 shields. Early game shields, don't need them. Completed a second hammer, which I believe was the last one, and now they're cooking. Yep. We should be able to craft something else now. What do we need? He needs strength before we can do anything with him. He has a decent sword. We need more dragon armor, now that I think about it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6 pieces. So that's our objective. And coal. Confirm. Can we make 6? Yes, we can. Cool. And that will definitely give us our level up so we can start making pikes. Check the resources. They got 14 and 15. So lots more skipping now. More bees. This time with a blood bee. And this is my gathering expedition, so I don't trust their combat abilities yet. I got no shielding. So instead, I'm going to focus on tactical moves. Blood bee's gone. That's the strongest one. We're good there. I'm just going to let all 4 bees come out. All 4, please. Thank you. Now, I am going to poke one of them to death. And I cannot first action anybody. We're all too high level, so that's unfortunate. So instead, he gets shielded. The shield will absorb that attack. He'll take 6 damage. It'll result in probably 2 minor wounds. The hammer will finish off the last 2, and then they will clean up. Oh yeah, the leech. That was good. So 1 minor wound at worst. Like that. Still a 1 intelligence book. Don't really need it. Skip another turn. And another. So there's 1 armor made. We can go ahead and equip that. 39, 32, 28. You need it most. Nice upgrade, yeah. Cool. How about those hammers? Do we have it? Yes. Beautiful. Now I feel very good about our home city's protection.
Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
Okay.
Try to hide from the dark souls, but walls cannot protect you. Your village becomes cursed with the darkness, and you do not have enough magic or folk knowledge to fight it off. Some of your young ones perished this night, and everyone feels the dread in their souls.
So that's very unfortunate. We got cursed with less attractiveness that only really affects us in social challenges, but losing a child really sucks. Bodies are your most valuable resource. So let me check on something. The thing is, okay, it did stick. This symbol brings blessing to the gods. When it bounds village, all blessed effects do not disappear, and curse of darkness is removed. So that curse remains. That's unfortunate, but oh well. We'll deal with it. We got our second research point. Now I can finally get my pikes. What else? Do we have any other children, or did we lose them all? So that was our last child. That really sucks. 9 more days of gathering. We finished more armor when I wasn't really paying attention. 2 more pieces, so she's got one. The next weakest person was Nistoi. So you lose your attractiveness. That's okay. You have a attractiveness curse anyways. Next up would be the 33 I saw, the hammer guy. There. Let's go ahead and clean up our inventory again. Get rid of this old armor. Just in case, we'll keep the high-end attractive armor and dismantle those. Yeah, we definitely don't need that anymore. So we'll just drag and dismantle. Okay. Back to skipping. Yes.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. The tremors and wild groans eventually stop, but they leave you with a sense of dread.
We got some malicious spiders coming to our village. They're not a concern. We have another armor built. Let's see who gets this one. 37 looks to be the weakest. No, 36. You get it. And that can definitely be dismantled. Alright, 3 turns remaining. And this group collects it every turn. So we'll let them go until they have no more campfire wood. Another dragon armor completed. Good upgrade. Get rid of that one. Alright, last turn for this group. Break camp, head home. With a ton of mithril.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
So every time, I will keep advocating to you guys, always investigate and then split your party. There's almost nothing bad that can happen. You'll get a child out of it and potentially permanent stat increases.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now.
So split the party.
You send a small group to protect the child, and the rest to help the cat.
And it changed from a 3-skull fight to a 2-skull fight, and this is going to be against 4 wolves. They're super easy. At my level, it's just an auto-resolve. Don't need more will stones.
It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
And there we get the child. We get +3 animal kinship, which was the first time she got it. So it's still a weak skill for her. But every point in it gives you additional chances of taming wild animals during certain events and getting them to join your parties as well. And then, of course, the dexterity blessing. Continue the trek home. How much mithril did we collect? 100. I think that'll make 2 or 3 suits of armor. And for them, they need one more turn for another batch of moonstone. So we will let them finish out.
You travel through the plains until you discover a deep rift in the ground. When you look down, you see a vast area filled with rubble. Amongst the rubble stick out some enormous ivory bones of a dragon.
Okay, if you get this event and you do not have this blue option right here, don't go down and collect. because it's surrounded by trolls, which are a 5 skull fight, and it's not fun.
You notice that the rocks move unnaturally, and you soon realize that these must be rock trolls. You can either use the element of surprise and fight them, or try to sneak past unnoticed and collect some bones.
So I am going to see what skills are needed in a sneak challenge. So stealth is my attack and my health is still my health. So with that in mind, let's filter out for stealth challenges and see what we do. She cannot attack, cannot attack, cannot attack, 5 attack, nothing, nothing, 5 attack, 8 attack, nothing, 4 attack. So we are not very skilled at sneak. We definitely cannot succeed at a 4 skull fight. I am confident though that we can manage this since I have extra bodies that don't do any damage. They can just be meat shields to absorb the attacks and let our fighters do the rest. So we got almost all of our people that can attack in our combat hand, which is great. We get to go first. Wow, we can really counter tactic a lot and counter offense. So I think that's the best move right now. And then counter both of these tactic cards. There. They have one that gets to fight, and it's now confused. So it's not even going to do damage. It needs 11. These two together do 12. So it's dead. Send him out. She does 0 damage plus 2 poison damage. So she'll do 2 at least. And then these two can't do anything, so we're just going to leave them. And we win.
You managed to sneak past the sleeping trolls comfortably, and as the area was quite large, you were able to collect a decent amount of dragon bones, and even some dragon hides, safely.
Which is great. These are both endgame resources. Very good for crafting both armor and weapons. Decent experience from that too. So let's get back in the village, drop off this mithril, as well as all the other miscellaneous stuff. Drop off the meat, the child. We need that. So we need more wood, because we're going to go back and keep collecting mithril. We need tons of it. And we need more cooked meals. We have 10 people, so I'm going to take 300 for 30 days worth. And I want the hammers in this group. I think that's the only new thing. Yeah. Alright, equipment. You already have one. You need gear. Perfect. Give me the armor. I'm gonna give her a hammer, so she doesn't need the shield. I guess that's all she's gonna get. So you're now attractive. Ooh. Damn, these are too heavy for you with that armor. And still, you'd rather have the hammer over the armor right now. Let's see. So, can I trade and do something like this in the meantime? Yeah, there we go. It's now 45 armor, 43 armor. So everyone's kind of even now. That works in my favor. Anybody else for the hammers? She needs one. Too heavy. So hubby Slava needs strength. I'm going to go ahead and keep one of those just in case in the next level she gets strength. It's kind of a long shot, but you never know. Alright, back to collecting mithril, which was down here. Now the other expedition. They are out of firewood as well, so breaking camp and heading home. Okay. Spiders are just kind of running around willy-nilly. Goblin warriors shouldn't be too much of a problem. So they had a spear one and they sent it out first. Kind of foolish, but I'll take it. I cannot confuse it. I cannot first action anything. So that damage is coming through. And I have no extra shield, so she's definitely going to absorb it. She'll take 2 damage and then immediately heal it with her leech. In the meantime, I want to counter Tic Tac. Send her out. And okay, now she's going to take a lot of damage. That's 38 damage, which means she'll have 10 life and absorb 4. Ouch. She's going to take a lot of wounds now, but that's okay. She kills him, no problem. Then we need 14 damage to kill this guy, and then clean up. Oh, only 4 wounds. She must have very low life, and all of that came from the armor. Let's see, these shields are very low level. I don't need them. And I already have better hammers. So I want to check this out. Yeah, she only has 7 life. It's all that dragon armor that's giving her this. Nice. We got a gathering necklace that I didn't notice earlier. This is going to go on our gatherer. Okay. Continue the trek home. And these guys can continue down to the mithril. We completed another armor. It's the last one, which is good because now I can make those leshy hairs, assuming I haven't wasted the materials. Let's see. Coal. What was it for the leshy hair down here? Let's see what Dragonbone does. So 13, 8, and 5. That's really good. 14, 8, and 1 stealth. Meh. What else we got? 13 and 8. That's a downgrade. There we go. 18, 8, and 1. That's what I wanted. So this goes really good on your magic users, so like the witches and the sages. I mean, it's only 1 additional magic, but it helps, and that's really good damage, especially for a spear. So I am going to make a couple of those. And when a couple, I mean 5. Cool. And then let's put that dragon armor on the last person, who was Slava. Nice. Let's get rid of that old armor. I guess I need to keep an armor in case we get another warrior. So, expeditions have moved. Apparently they can't move any further. Is there any resources? There's wicker. Why not? Oh, you don't have any firewood. That's why. Well, what the hell. Collect firewood. Break camp and continue heading home. You need to go straight down 2. Should have went 1. Can't camp now. Oh well. Spiders finally attack. They're malicious spiders. Very easy. Just an auto-resolve fight. We get a very bad crafting hammer. Alright, these guys finish heading to the village. And we got some level ups. We'll check that out in a minute. Let's see. Expedition 2. We needed somebody to get strength in here. Or maybe it was Expedition 1. Bedomir is the sage that has medic skill, so okay. Traps is always nice. Level 4 is kind of low. It'll help in certain battles. +2 gathering on the snake is kind of funny, but I'll take it. Okay, that's not a bad level. Expedition 1. Speech helps. I love speech challenges. Health is always amazing. 1 gathering on our gatherer. That's good. And more health. Cool. And then home. Health on the mage, or the medic, is nice, but I really want him to either get strength or more medic skill. Speech always helps. These are for magic encounters. Health is great. And more strength. She is damn strong. Okay. And we finished a leshy hair, which is probably still too heavy for you. Yes, it is. Who else? No spears? Really? Okay. Once you gain strength, he will get a leshy spear. And then camp here. We're gathering more mithril. And we need to drop off all of our miscellaneous stuff. We only need 20 wood. Drop off the rest, the moonstone, all of that. And we need cooked food. There are 7 of these guys, so 30 days worth would be 210. Allow the wood and we should be good to go. Now we'll drop off those 3. Whatever. Any of the gear left over for them? Maybe a hammer. We got more spears on the way. So he has an axe, he has a hammer, and he has a spear. Sage gets that. He also has a hammer. He is doing 24 damage, he is doing 19. So I want him to do more damage. 6 versus an 8 now. Drop. These aren't that good quality, we're just going to go ahead and break them down. And put them back. Okay. More malicious spiders. It's a joke. Shielding +1. Somebody might be able to use it. Sure. Now, what do I want to collect? I wish I had a second pocket of mithril that I could go gather from. I need to start researching towards diamond, because I need that for the heavy armor I want to eventually build. We got some malachite there. Okay. And amber up there. And there's some rubies. That's nice. I think I'm going to come down here, collect some gold and obsidian. There are a couple pieces of gear that are really nice when made with those. We finished another spear. I don't suppose it's good quality. It is. I don't think it's light enough yet either. No, that's unfortunate. Still need that strength on a level up. Four skeletons should not be a problem, especially with our big hammer. One gets to go first, in which case I am going to counter offense, because then I can confuse that one and counter tic-tac. The hammer will kill both of them, and from there it's simply cleanup. That's an early game shield I don't need. That's a interesting bracelet. Damage, folklore, and find weakness. Yeah, I'll use that. Probably on my warrior. What do we got instead? Distraction and armor, folklore, and fast reaction, which is good in physical and sickness challenges. Since this helps in social challenges, I suppose I should put it on my most social person, or my MVP snake that kicked ass in a social challenge. I like that idea. There you go. And it boosts his folklore, because, you know, why snakes? Alright, continue the journey down here. Next turn we can camp. Hopefully it should be 2 and 4 movement. What else we got? They can't move any further. Can we go ahead and collect some gold while we wait a turn? Gold! Yeah. Okay, we got another research point. Get that ruby going. So now we need 2 more for diamond. Okay. Go ahead and break camp. We need to move down to... You know, I think moving here would be best. Gives me gold, obsidian, and some nuts. I'm gonna use all 5 movement, sadly. Oh well. And they're just steadily gathering mithril. 4 riders. We should be fine now. We got lots of armor. Best warrior. Got speared. That's a little unfortunate, but okay. Yeah, because I'll just first action him. It's not a problem. I get 2 cards down, so we'll put her first and then our shielded guy next, in case they have a second spear, which they did, but the AI is very stupid about using them sometimes. No sense putting him out. So instead, I'm going to confuse, and for the hell of it, confuse again. Then first action this guy. He kills, she kills. Next turn, boom, yeah. Now we're good. And 0 wounds. That mace is very bad quality. We do not need it. Some bats. Okay. So, this one's going to survive with 1 life. Do I care? Oh, I should have sent the other hammer out. Oh well. Yeah. Because now I can just poke this one to death. You know what? I could just first action this guy for the hell of it. Let him kill the bat. She kills that bat. He kills the next two. She kills the next one. We're all good. We're all hunky-dory. We'll get closer with the snake. Confuse this guy just in case. And we're good. Some food. Some delicious bat meat. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, that's a good spot. Camp. Gather. Alright, our main focus is obsidian. That's unfortunate. You? It's kind of overkill. Your skill is 7. We need 10 less, so a 6 instead would be perfect. Well, a 5, I guess, would be perfect. Yeah. Then you there, that's 100. I could put the snake with them, that would be 115. Or put the snake to gathering. Yeah, and then they'll get every 2 turns, gold and nuts, and we get obsidian every turn. I like it. So, Expedition 1 is going to run out of resources first. Ooh, 4 skull challenge. This might be a run away fight. Then again, I have hammers. He definitely kills the undead corpse. He does 54 damage. So 6 of it will carry over to that skeleton. Okay. If I first send him out, he's going to do 13 damage. So those two combined isn't even enough to kill the skeleton. So I'm going to save him for later. I could support my hammer. No, we're gonna, let's think about this. If he does 6 damage to this guy, he has 20 life left, which means she would kill him if she attacks to the left. Ouch. Oh, not good. And I don't have any first actions. So that would be 23, which wounds her. So if he also attacks her, that would be 29 for a total of 52 damage. She would survive that, but only just. Do I like that? Do I accept that? I guess we'll play this out a little bit more and see what it looks like near the end, and then I'll make a decision whether or not to surrender. So I get one more card to put out. If they split their attacks, he survives. And then ideally he would attack to the left, but it's no guarantee. I can poke this skeleton to death right now. Or do I want to wait and use it on one of these skeletons? Because that should be all of the unliving corpses, in theory. Let's go ahead and send Bretka out. Okay. He kills this skeleton. This one's going to get an attack off. It's only 13 damage though, so they both survive no problem. I can counter tic-tac one of them, which was a spear, so that was a good counter. Okay, we're down to the last card each, so let's walk through this and see what kind of damage is coming at us. He kills this guy, wounds this guy. This guy does not get an attack off. If she attacks to the left, she kills it. If she attacks to the right, she only wounds it. If he attacks to the left, it's 23 damage. If he also attacks to the left, That's 51 total damage at her. If they both attack to the right, they kill him. If they split it, they both take half damage wounds. Not a big deal. Then he could kill either direction. This guy will only do half damage to either of them. He's going to do another 13. So let's say he attacks this guy. That's going to be 13 damage. And then he's wounded. This guy would then do 15 damage for a total of 28. So he survives, and he'll heal some of it at the end. Then he kind of cleans up. You know, I think it's kind of worth the risk to just let this fight play out. The only bad option is if both of those attack to the right. And they didn't. They both attacked to the left, so that was good. Okay. Awesome. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I mean, we're going to take a lot of wounds, but the odds of somebody being bleeding out is actually pretty low right now. The snake is a little bit of a concern. The snake might be bleeding out at the end. Alright, he's going to kill that one. So I want people that can heal themselves to finish this fight. She's barely going to be wounded, so that's not a big deal. She could use the heal, but this one's going to get an attack off before she gets one. And I cannot first action her, so it's not worth it letting her do it. So I guess that just falls down to Pretka healing herself so that she's not taking any wounds. Alright, let's go with that. Alright, we have 2 people bleeding out. The snake was kind of expected. I did not expect Bohomila to be bleeding out with just 5 wounds. So we needed to look at her. Got lots of shields, which I don't really need at this point. Don't need that. Yeah. Don't need that. Then again, I'm already to the point of crafting endgame gear, so it's very unlikely that I'll ever find a drop that's useful for me at this point. Alright. I need to see. She only has 7 base health. No wonder she's bleeding out. Okay, neither of them are at 0, so they have a good shot at surviving, and they're with a pretty good medic of 9 skill. So I feel like they'll be fine, and I don't need to worry about saving them. Yeah. Okay. We're done crafting the spears, apparently. What else do we need in our village, then? He needs strength before we can do anything. New shields would be great, actually. I'm pretty sure I need to research those, though. Production, crafting... Nope, I have shields. What can we make? I should have ancient wood left, or mithril. Well, let's test them both. And then... regular wood. Or with leather. Leather's a 6% chance of good quality. That's not bad. Alright, so anyways, this is 8 and 13. That's not bad. Let's see if we can do better. 7 and 13. 8 and 12. What if we did dragon leather? 11, 13, and leech. That's nice. I like that. What if we did dragon bone? 14 and mithril? 15. Perception and leech. I don't use perception very often. It's only in certain challenges. I feel like getting that extra leech is the better play. 15 versus 14. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Because when that's combined with the dragon armor, that's 9 health healed every attack, which is amazing. So that's the plan. What can I do to up my odds of getting good quality? If I use mithril, that's a 14.5% chance. Dragon leather is 14.3. Ancient wood is straight 14. And I don't have enough nimble wood to test that out. So I'm going to go with the chance to get high quality scale shields, because then that'll up these numbers even more, and that just sounds amazing right now. So confirm that. I need a lot of shields. If I max it out, dragon bones is my bottleneck. So I guess I need to start researching those soon, because I really like that shield. I never paid attention to shields before, really. Just used whatever I found. Okay, cool. We have no research right now, so we'll need those shields to get done to start getting the bones. What about light shields? What do you mean light shields? Is that a specific type of shield you're talking about? Kosheks? Oh, for low strength characters? Well, at this point, the only low strength character I have is this new medic that I got, because my old one died, unfortunately. So he's brand new, and we just need him to get strength. Everyone else has carry capacity of over 500, if not in the thousands. 100 weight. Yeah. Like I said, that 100 weight's not that big of a concern for me. Especially for the villagers. The carry capacity never comes into play on a villager. How are you today? Let's see, they're still gathering, and they're gathering. Okay. We got some more malicious spiders. They're a joke.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but the tremors eventually stop.
So we should see giants coming at us eventually, which can be scary. We have 1 research, so we can start getting towards Dragonbone. Ooh, now we need 3. First shield is done. So you have 4-4, 4-7, no shield, no shield. 4-5, 3-4. You get the. Oh, I already have 2. I wasn't paying attention. That sucks. Bad quality, which makes it heavier too. You get the normal quality one, and then our warrior can have the bad quality one. Okay. And there's the final shield, which is normal quality. It can go on our gatherer to make her a little bit more beefy. Alright, let's get rid of those shields to clear up our inventory. And that armor. Okay. Next up, what do we want for our villagers? He's got a decent two-handed sword. That's not a priority to replace. That one could be replaced. Axe isn't too bad. He's got the best hammer. One-handed axe is pretty good. She needs a new one-handed sword. Or I could give her a leshy hair. Especially since I have two good quality ones. I think that's the better play for a crafter. And then I can give that shield to somebody else. Who else needed it? Nastoy. There you go, buddy. And then I can get rid of those things that we just did. So you. Was that it? Apparently. Yep, okay. Now we need something new to craft. What was it? The one hand? No, we took off the one-handed sword. Her axe isn't bad. Might be able to upgrade that. I think his two-handed sword could use an upgrade. Alright, first things first, send out the coal. What can we do? We have mithril. And we have some moonstone. Let's start with that. So gives us some magic. That's a lot of damage. I like that. What else do we got for options? How about diamond? That's way less damage. I don't like that. We can do double mithril. That's less damage. Dragon armor gives it leech, but again, stealth and it's decent damage. I think the moonstone's the way to go. 29 damage and 2 magic. Yeah. In which case I can craft 2 of those. Because I had 2 guys with two-handed swords. Okay. Next. Come on, skeletons. Fight me. Or not. First sword is done. You had the decent one, so we'll put it on this guy. Watch your damage go through the roof. 26 to 46. Awesome. And getting the magic on our villagers helps with certain events, so it's nice to stack that up too. Okay, next.
Another tremor shakes your village to its core. The fields around your home shake violently, and the skies turn dark and foreboding. The earth grumbles and cracks open, but before reaching your threshold, it all stops. In the midst of the chaos, you see a lone elderly man trying to make it to your gates.
So this is one of those events that come about if you're taking too long to complete your God's quest. And basically what it is it's like, okay, you don't want to do your God's quest, but we need to introduce why the giants are here. So this elderly man comes at you. If you help him out, he then warns you of the giants and tells you how to begin that quest line.
You run out and grab the old traveler, and together you run back into the relative safety of your homestead. The stranger speaks up, his voice tired and worn out.
Thank you, kind strangers. This was very unwise, and yet it is strangely heartwarming to see kindness alive, even in this dark hour. Still, for all you know, I could be a bloodthirsty fiend, so I would advise more caution. Oh, I am but an old man, a nobody, a lone survivor, trying to spread the word, to warn others of the fate of my own home.
And what fate was that?
Aye, you wouldn't think so, would you? But, alas, Thea has yet more destruction in store for us. It's the giants. The giants are returning. And when they come, we will all die. My home was struck by the tremors and destroyed into cinder. All that is left is a footprint of a creature I have never dreamt of. And I fear your own home may be in its path as well.
We've never seen any.
I will not claim to know it all, for I am but one man, but I was the elder of my village, so I did hold some old knowledge. It is said that in the old days, far into the past, even before humans were made, the giants roamed Thea and wreaked terror on the land. Then later, our gods struck them down and they disappeared. But now, who knows? Maybe the darkness revived the beasts.
So how do we stop them?
I have no idea, but I suppose you will need more knowledge. You will need to find someone who has dealt with them before, or someone who may know why they came back. All I found in our old books was this ancient map. It refers to giants and to a place where a knowing man may dwell. This is why I set out on my mission. I swore to my last dying brethren that I will spread the word, and in doing so, perhaps someone, someday, will exact revenge for my home's demise. I must go now to seek out others and warn them. Here, have this bag from my last bodyguard to help your quest.
Well, your bodyguard had a crap weapon, but the luck, a 5 strength belt. That's going on my medic right now.
The map has a drawing of a small house with a hidden entrance scribbled on it. As you climb the mountain pass, one of your party is suddenly thrown aside, and what you thought was a pile of rocks stands before you on 2 feet. It speaks. Who disturbs my slumber?
We're still not ready for a full 4-skull fight. Do I grovel or do I be kind of a dick about it? Let's try groveling.
The troll looks at you and rubs its belly. Little people should admire these rocks, yes. I suppose I was getting hungry anyway. You look edible.
Okay. Anytime you have multiple options of what style of challenge to face, fighting is the easiest, most straightforward one, but the rewards are just resources. Anytime you can choose a different option, you have a chance of getting other like stat bonuses that are permanent. So I always try to go other routes, and especially since the social is the easiest one, I'm going to go that route. Oh, I know that belt was a super lucky find. Suddenly I can gear out my medic and he will be able to survive, unlike the last one. So now I'm going to social challenge. 10 enemies. But I'm pretty sure only the rock troll is going to have any noticeable stats. Just in case, we'll send out our best socializer. Oh yeah, these guys are kind of a joke. In fact, I can just poke him to death and send out our next one. Come on, where's the big guy? They seem to be all level 5. So I can potentially get rid of 1 tactic card. Alright, let's walk through this. She kills this one. He's going to kill 1. These 2 get an attack off for 5 damage. I can block the first of it by doing such. There's the big guy, and he's weak too. Yeah, this is a joke fight. In fact, I can confuse the one that'll get the attack off. Send her, then her, and get closer. Easy, easy, easy.
And so you see, a creature as mighty as yourself would surely do better elsewhere. The troll grunts in agreement and slowly moves away from you. You feel talking your way out of this one has taught you a thing or two about diplomacy.
So we got some resources from it. We got a blessing of speech. Unfortunately, no permanent stat increases, but that's okay. And the second sword is done, which would go on Lehoslav. Yeah. Okay. What is our next? Oh yeah, the medic. I got 2 of those belts. What? Nice. So the next new character I get will be much stronger as well. He now gets his Leshy's hair and his gathering basket. I like it. Now he's useful in a fight. Cool. We need to produce other things now. Let's see. He's good. Don't know if I've researched 2-handed axes yet, or even 1-handed, but that's kind of all that's left for this group. Let's find out. I have not. I'm still more interested in collecting dragon bones for the moment. So let's see what our main expedition needs. She needs more strength to equip that, so maybe she'll get the other strength belt when we return. She needs a Leshy's hair. We need 2 swords. We need 2 2-handed, 2 1-handed, and a Leshy's hair. Okay. Let's produce those. I think it was mithril and moonstone for... Yeah. So I need 2 more of those. Move that up. I need 2 1-handed swords. Let's see what the same thing does. Mithril, moonstone, coal. That's not bad. Drops it down to 8. 10. 9. What does a double mithril do? That's more damage. 13, 7, and 3 versus 12, 6, and 1 magic. I think the 13 and 7, 3 is going to be more useful in this regard. So we will do 2 of these. And then I needed 1 Leshy's hair, right? Yeah. Which would be moonstone with some coal catalyst and ancient wood. Confirm. There, and that should give us quite a bit of research. We still need 2 more points.
Thea is not an easy
Nice.
to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
So this is for my main group. Or I could give Expedition 2 another gatherer, which they kind of need. I think that's the plan.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Let's see, 5 strength would give her 250 carry capacity, which should be enough for armor and a weapon. Mediocre stats overall. In fact, her crafting is almost as good as her gathering for a gatherer. Oh well. So I want her to go to Expedition 2. So to remember that, I'm just gonna add a -2 to the end of her name. The other one was we got a new warrior, which was, oh, which happened in our group. So yeah, only she's gonna leave the village. In the meantime, why not have a Leshy's hair? And that's way too heavy for you. So we need another dragon armor while we're at it. And we're almost out of dragon leather. So 26 and 4. What if I threw mithril in here? Gives us some perception. Not really needed. Oh, I don't have enough to even test that. So yeah, we will just stick with that for now. Confirm. I only need the one. And I kind of want it before most of these weapons. We'll let her finish those out. Yeah. I know. And that's with Expedition 1. And then this is the village because of the new person. So we'll just throw her in there to get that warning gone. 6 more days. Lots of days. Are they collecting wood? No. Okay. They're gonna run out of food before wood. Alright, first sword's done for the group. More boar riders. Let's see. Weak. To the point that I'm just going to send out a confused spear first, and then my warrior. So the warrior kills this one. Send out my next weakest spear. She'll probably kill the next one. Yeah. So he kills this one, she kills that one. She kills him too. And we're done. Just for the hell of it, gave him a little poke. Nice. Our village is definitely able to protect itself now. Don't need that sword. 2 skull undead fight. Never auto-resolve undead. Okay. Hammer 1. Then counter offense. Ooh, it failed. Interesting. Hammer 2. It was a level 3 skeleton. Noted. Alright. 45 damage. 18, 20, 30, 38. So those two are dead. She does 18, which kills this skeleton. He doesn't get an act. But we're going to poke him and kill him anyways. And we're done. We don't need the rest of the cards. Don't need the shields or the mace anymore. Second sword is now done and ready for the expedition. Did we get wood from that fight, or are we gathering wood? We must have got it from the fight. Oh, the dismantling, that's right. So we have 2 turns to get home, so we have 9 more turns to skip. Alright, this is a 1 skull fight. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Get rid of the shield. Spiders are easy. It's an auto-resolve. We don't need a 1 sturdiness ring anymore. Don't need that axe anymore. Thank you for the silk, though. Okay. And the armor is finally done. That can now go on our new gatherer. And it wouldn't hurt to make a basket for her right now either. Should still have the materials for it. Gathering tools. We need spider silk, some coal. I don't have any nimblewood left, but dragon, no. Oh, I don't have anything. I just have vine, which is not the greatest. Oh, never mind, that's a string. Cane, I mean. So that's a 3 gathering. Guess it's my only option. It's better than nothing, at least. Let's throw that up first. Whoops. Go all the way up. Make that first. 1 turn. Cool. There we go. That can go on the gatherer as well. Now she's pretty useful for Expedition 2 once they get back. 5 more turns of skipping. What do we got here? Karakadza demons. They're level 8, so I don't want to just auto-resolve. And none of my counters are going to work. So, warrior number 1. Got poked, but that's okay. He had plenty of shield. Just in case, we're going to shield him some more. Send out warrior number 2. They had another spear, but the AI messed up on it, which works in my favor. Assuming he attacks left, dead, and then she'll kill this guy. Or they both kill these two. But I don't want to take that risk. I just want this guy to die right now. Or not right now, but before he gets to act. And same thing with that guy. And we're done. I can confuse one of them for the hell of it, even though it's not going to do anything. And then just get closer. We win. No wounds. Don't need the sword or any of those armor. I don't need any of this. So one-handed sword is done. We are halfway to our final research point to get dragon bones. So all of that's working in our favor. Cool, cool. Again, auto-resolve spiders. 1 gathering might be useful. Good quality, so folklore armor and distraction. I'm sure I got a use for both of those.
Strange commotion coming from the nearby bushes, a sort of cross between a squeak and a deep grumble of a salivating dog. As you approach, you see a weird-looking brown ball of disheveled fur, with big yellow eyes staring back at you. The creature is no bigger than a fox and has bat-like wings, a snarly smile with a range of sharp teeth, and it smells badly. It is apparently stuck in some hunter's trap. You recognize the trap to be orc-made.
So because I have a high folklore skill, I get this 3rd option to examine it further. If you don't have those, if you leave it be, there's a chance it tries to curse you. And if you kill it, you then enter a sickness challenge, which if you fail, your guys all get sick. If you succeed, there's a chance that some of your guys get a permanent health boost, which is usually the one I choose if I don't have this examine it further. Examine it further usually opens up a second quest line that sends you to a home that you kill a ghost, and then you get the resources that are there.
After a closer examination, you realize this may be a skshak, a relatively harmless house demon, who usually settles inside a household and, if treated right, brings good fortune to its housemates.
I'm going to release it.
You approach the trap carefully and gently dismantle it. Right, I'm going to let you go, little fella. Just don't go all monstrous on us now, okay? The creature nods frantically, still squealing from the trap digging into its little body. You release the skshak, and as you do so, it tries to hobble away from you. After a few steps, it stops, looks up, and squeaks before speaking up.
Are you going to eat me?
Nope.
Oh, I am thanking you. I speak your speech not well, but I try to tell you. Weak is my body. I smile as I join Mokosh in the dirt soon in peacefulness. Thanking you, friends. Your tongue calls me Skshak and House Demon. Funny names. And so I am both and none. But But I tell you now of a house, because you friends, and good, and I warn you. Once there was a house, and there was joy and laughter. Once it was a place of magics and yummy foods. Then the darkened time came, and no longer a demon I was, no longer helped my mistress. I cried as my eyes looked on her evil. No longer my lady, no more joy, all sad and angry and dead. But not gone, or alive, but not living. I tell you the house, because you helped me from the nasty trap, you good people. So please help my mistress now. Free her from her trap, and she may be dirt with me and stop her bad, bad madness.
The creature falls onto the ground, clutching its stomach in pain, and before your very eyes it begins to disintegrate into dirt. With its last breath, it goes on.
Beware, friends, she eats. She's crazy, got treasures. Set her free.
The shack is gone, and all that is left is a scrap of paper with a badly drawn map on it.
And free experience. Okay, we got 3 more turns that we can skip.
Tonight is a full moon, and you hear the howling of many wolves.
Oh boy.
The howling becomes louder and louder, and before long you realize your village is under attack from a pack of werewolves.
So because we have a decent supply of silver saved up in our village, we get this additional option to defend ourselves with it, which will weaken the fight. Because I'm pretty sure my village is not strong enough yet to handle a 4-skull fight.
You know that silver harms the beasts, and so you gather up all you have in the village to aid you in the fight. When the first of the wolf people arrives in the town square, you see it hesitates upon feeling the metal's presence.
So then you could enter a 3-skull fight, or you can attempt to socialize challenge to talk it out of attacking you.
The alpha wolf speaks in a deep growl.
You killed our beater. Now you must pay.
The other wolf people howl at the moon in approval.
So you can be kind and talk about how good the beta was and how it was a fair hunt and this would be dishonoring it, or you can be a dick and just tell them that you're so strong that they deserved it. I'm going to go the more amenable route. My village is not great at social challenges, but we will find out. Okay, the werewolf is not strong at all. In fact, she could kill it if she attacks to the left. And then we'll send him out. Wolves have no skill at social, so it's really just the werewolf that's anything. What else we got? They're wolves ranging from level 3 to level 7. So I have a chance of counter tactic one of them. Success. And then we will send out our warriors. I'm not strong enough to confuse any of them. So I'm just going to get closer. Easy peasy.
The alpha nods and howls at the moon again, but this time it is a long and mournful melody.
Our beater has fallen as a warrior should. We shall not seek redemption.
The pack turns around and leaves.
And this is why I always try to choose options other than straight fighting, because when you fight, you'll get resources, yes. You'll also get experience. But you're going to get that experience no matter which option you choose. And by doing something like social challenges, you have a chance of permanently increasing your stats, like this guy, +2 speech, +1 will. And that's how you get stronger over the course of the game instead of just relying on that experience. And we leveled up, even better. Lots of health is wonderful. Bohumilla gains some strength. Cool. Okay, Expedition 1. A little bit of health, some strength across the few people, mostly our gatherers. That's nice. The Pikenet got animal kinship. Yeah, that's not really helpful yet. We need a lot more skill in that. Okay, not bad. And the village. Warrior's got stronger with strength, a little bit of health, and shielding is always nice. It's essentially a double health because it works in both fights. Cool. And she's making the last leashy's hair. What do we got? 2 more turns. So there's the leashy's hair. I don't think it was a nope. We are 1 point shy. So we need to craft one other thing. What are we going to craft? You know, now that I think about it, what kind of crafting tools? Hey, we can make a better one. Yes, we can. And that'll give us our points we need. So a mithril ancient wood coal gives us a crafting 5, and I don't think you can do any better than that. The coal gives us a 12% chance. The wood gives us a 14% chance. I'm satisfied with a 12% chance. No sense wasting the ancient wood like that. Confirm. We have 3 crafters. So I guess make 3 of them. There, 1 every turn. Last turn to collect mithril.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Okay, time to break camp and head home. Hey, a boar rider.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
Nice, a second free child.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now. You send a small group to protect the child, and the rest to help the cat.
And it's just an auto-resolve fight.
You won.
Definitely don't need that spear anymore.
It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
Thank you. Continue heading home. And a hammer has been completed. Equipment, Luba. That is +1 crafting. Nice. Now that you have that, are you able to craft by yourself? Yes, you are. Cool, cool. Expedition 2 has 5 days of food left. I worry that it's going to take close to 5 days. Let's check. I have to break camp to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and break camp and just head home. It's going to take 3 days. We got that research point though. Dragon bone. Hopefully it's near the village. Yes, please. No. Way out there across the lake. Not really worth trying to hunt down and harvest. Yeah. We'll just make shields out of whatever we happen to get from events in that case. Because that's a little ridiculous.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but the tremors eventually stop.
Okay. Guess we'll clear out the boars. And we will just talk them out of their gear. And I can auto-resolve this one. It's a decent axe, but I don't need it. And definitely don't need that sword. Thank you for the food.
Slavers are a sadly common sight in Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted such a group in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware, if you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
And they're near the village. Guess my main expedition is going to be clearing them out. And they run away. Interesting. Normally they run at me.
As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance. You spot a group of travelers trekking through the land. They look like nomads.
Okay. I kept this hammer because of her. She needs that strength belt. Stat. Thank you. I guess I can take everything that I wanted. Let's see, we produced 2 two-handed swords there, 2 one-handed swords there, and a Leshy's hair. Good quality. Thank you. Alright, you get a two-handed sword. You already have. You get a two-handed sword. Don't have axes yet. You get a one-handed sword. Peter, you also get a one-handed sword. Habislava, you get the belt first. Now you get a best hammer. You get the Leshy's hair. And you get nothing, because for some reason demons cannot equip even trinkets. Cool. And then all of that can just be dismantled. Now we'll transfer all of our miscellaneous stuff. 125 mithril this time. Get all the extra food out, the string, the child. Cool. We need more wood and food. Take 300 of it. We need to start focusing on making food again. Alright, they're done. What are we running out of supply-wise? I guess I could get some more nimble wood. Not a hugely high priority. Can't get the dragon bone, sadly. I need more dragon leather, but Expedition 2 can do that. Diamond, I'm gonna need more of. Potentially moonstone. So my option, and moonstone's coming, so I need diamond, I guess. Manage my supplies, enable the food. Where was the diamond? I did research, didn't it? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm a dumbass. That's why. Oh well. So I guess we will go for the moonstone and let Expedition 2 gather the closer, safer dragon leather. But first, I kind of want to deal with these slavers. And I think we're geared out enough to do so.
You see fresh boar tracks. It looks like a large pack.
Wars are usually a 3-skull fight. We should be ready for that now.
You come across
2-skull.
the pack and you're able to ambush them.
Could have probably auto-resolved, but I kind of want to see what this... Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll auto-resolve these from now on. Send out the hammer. Finish out the warriors. I can go ahead and counter... Nope. Should have used that one. Oh well. We're done. And she healed herself.
You have defeated the boar pack.
Don't need the mace. Thank you for the resources.
Before you is a a group of black wolves attacking something.
Nice.
As you look closer, you realize there are two packs, one attacking a small baby and one fighting not far with something else.
Who needs Cabbage Patches when you get this event like every other turn?
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now. You send a small group to protect the child and the rest to help the cat.
Auto-resolve that. We got a decent crossbow.
It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
So now he has 9 animal kinship, which is a really good score, and he has a really good chance of recruiting animals in certain events from now on. Alright, Expedition 2, drop off the miscellaneous stuff. Oh yeah, we had some necklaces to deal with. Gathering. Here, you enjoy that ring. Who needs the necklace? It's a gather one. You have 3 gathering. You have 5. You have 8. You get it. Alright. Back to putting the miscellaneous away. We need the wood. We'll just keep all of that. Gold, obsidian, random things, nuts, string, keep the cooked food, and we need 210 of it again, and we're ready to go. Oh, my bad. Well, that's an easy fix. I wanted Cheslava to join them, so I'm just gonna create a new expedition with her. She needs just 30 food to cover her for the whole trip. So take 30 of that, close, and then send her to join up with this expedition there. No problem. We finished all the hammers. So who are my other crafters? Vladimir, you are crafting instead of gathering. And Pekoslava, you are crafting instead of gathering. Okay. Cool beans. Expedition 2, what kind of gear do you need? You need an axe. You're good. You need a hammer. We need a one-handed sword. Can't do axes. So I need a hammer and a one-handed sword. Alright, let's begin production of those. First the hammer. Moonstone and mithril. Use coal. No, that wasn't it. Moonstone and moonstone. Yes. Confirm. And I need one one-handed sword, which we determined was mithril. Yeah. Confirm. That goes up. Cool. Alright, everyone's moved. Let's take care of these slavers.
You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children, shackled and cruelly whipped by their captors. The slavers are well armed, but they have clearly seen some fighting not long ago, as they have bandages and look banged up.
So I could go the social route. It's an easier challenge that way. But it's slavers. I kind of just want to destroy them. just in case they have spears, I'm going to send out my shielded lady first. Cool. Kills this one. The wolf's not even going to attack. So, what do I want to do? I think I'll regardless spear him to death. And then my hammer, which got confused immediately. It's unfortunate, but whatever. Send out the second hammer and try to counter offense something, which failed. Second hammer got confused. Okay. I can send out one card. So I think I'm going to shield the hammer just in case. There's a wolf who's going to die to the witch. So Piconet, shield it. 6 damage. Here's another 8. Still not enough to kill the bandit fighter. So instead, I'm going to first action you. You kill that one. Yeah, we're good. We're good. No wounds. Love it.
You killed all the slavers.
I even
Some
healed
slaves
one.
died during the skirmish, but some remain alive and rejoice at your heroism.
Don't need the gear anymore. This brooch is decent. I might be able to find a use for it.
You gather up those who can still walk and make a quick burial for those who did not make it.
So it looks like there's no change in what you receive, whether you do a social challenge or a combat challenge. The only difference is you get the resources. Because normally you only get one child when you succeed at social. Oh well. Alright, now back to the moonstone. And that brooch, as well as the crossbow. Let's see, you can equip the crossbow. The brooch is a speech and distraction. Who's my best speaker? You have 7, 10, 13. Looks like it's going to be the 13. Yeah, the 13, Peter. But it would require you to give up a gathering necklace. Your gathering's 14. No. I'm sure somebody else could use it that's got a decent speech. Yeah, she can. Alright, can't move anymore. So I guess we'll collect some string. Why not? Expedition 2. Go ahead and talk to those nomads.
A group of nomads is traveling through these lands. They are a mixed group made up of all peoples of Easterlands, including men, goblins, and orcs. A few of them break away from the group and walk towards you. They are armed, but their weapons are not drawn. However, you do spot some archers eyeing you up as well. The nomads raise their hands and speak. Greetings, fellow travelers. May we speak?
Sure.
We are merely passing by and mean you no harm. Our people have survived together on the journey for many years now, and we do not seek to abandon our path. We are, however, in need of resources, and in exchange, we have goods to offer.
See, events like this is where I wish it would just give you like a parentheses, this item will be lost. This tool will be lost. This weapon will be lost. Because then I can make a more informed decision. In this case, I'm just going to give them food.
Food. Yes, we always need food. We do not farm, and hunting is ever a risk. For some food you can spare, we can trade you some good wood and string. You will lose 20 food.
Sure.
Wonderful. May the journey keep you safe, and may the road be ever clear, traveler.
Thank you. Alright. We can camp here and collect nuts and dragon leather. Focus on the dragon leather first. You don't need to do that. You can get the nuts. breath cut would be more than enough for that. Oh, we got 2 bunches of nuts. Interesting. And for the hell of it, close. Okay. Break camp. Continue the trek to the Moonstone. Looks like it's gonna be 4 more turns to get there. Okay, we need 1 more research point for diamond. And that sword is not going to give it to us. What can we do for construction? Have we gotten the stuff we need for an amazing blessed path yet? Let's start with some silk. What do we got? +2. I really want the +3 though, which is probably going to be diamond, but let's see what else we can do. Still +2. And I don't have enough of anything but straw for this, which is still +2. Let's see what 2 gives me. So +1 would give me seaweed. +2 would give me 2 seaweeds, a fish, and some exotic fruit and wood. +3 wouldn't do anything better for us, I think. Let's see, 1, 2. That would be +1, +2, +3 would give us a chance at darkwood and shrooms. Not really essential. Even the +2 isn't really essential with this setup, so I think I'm going to actually change my mind and not even worry about the blessed path. Can I make a better palisade at this point with my mithril? Catalyst doesn't matter for buildings. And let's start with the ancient wood and see what that does. So +7 shielding. That's 6 with attract goblin. +7, 6. Don't have enough moonstone. That would probably be the best one. 5 and attract beast. 4. 6 again. 6 and attract beast. There's 4 with attract beast. So the 7 is a small upgrade, but not really significant enough. We could build a pasture, I guess. Start collecting meat so we can craft more cooked food. Let's start with the obsidian. With some wheat. And we're going to use regular wood as a catalyst. That's 2 food, 3 human, and 2 goblin. It's a good start. What else can we do? We could do moonstone, which is +3 food, +4 human. Ancient wood. We lose 1 human. Do I really care about attracting goblin over humans? Not particularly. So we'll build that pasture. Gives us 3 meat every turn. Alright, Expedition 1 cannot move yet.
As you explore the land, a long shadow covers the sun for a moment. When you try to take a closer look, it is already gone, but you could swear it was a very large person walking away. You are about to turn away when you notice that the strange apparition left behind a thread of black smoke.
Oh boy. 4 skull physical challenge. What group is this? This is my main group, so they have the best shot at it. Begin. It's a level 7. I have no way to confuse it. It's going to do 14 damage. And it needs 17 to die. So we will send Boshieka? I cannot pronounce that. I'll butcher it even more if I try again. Followed by Dobimeist. Good old Dobby. Yeah, we're good there. I can send out 2 more. So I want to counter offense. Yes. Good. Good. Then the next warrior. Oh, if that's how you're going to play. Can I counter both of his offensive cards? I think so. Just like that. That's okay. So he only has 2 tactic cards left. Not really needed. Let's go ahead and support this dude. And I cannot first action anybody, so just get closer. We got this. I go first. Best warrior first. Of course, they send out the weakest one first. Now, I get 2 actions. I am going to counter offense both of these cards. So he kills the only active one, no problem. Now I need to deal 19 damage to kill this guy alone. Which would be her and then her. Now I need 18 damage to kill this one. That's 9, 17, 21, 23. We're good. And clean up.
You outrun the strange smoke, and you still feel a chill running down your spines as you move farther away from the danger. One of you has never run this hard in their lives, so they feel strengthened by this terrifying experience.
And more strength. Make the next one even easier. Okay, they can't move anymore. So, next turn. And we leveled up. Expedition 2. Got some strength. Got a plus gathering on our sage. Some more health is always nice. Is that your second time getting a curse? Nope, first time. So that's kind of useless right now. Strength on Bretka, which I really needed. That's why I gave her that strength belt earlier, is because she needs so much strength. Cool. That's a good level up then. Expedition 1. Lots of strength. Some health. Gathering. I like it. Good level. And finally home. Our warrior became even more of a medic, which is always funny. Some gathering, health, and strength. It's a good level. I like it. Alright. You can finally reach the moonstones. Let's gather some seaweed and shrooms with it.
You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did. Their clothes are worn, and their eyes hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking.
Money, or will kick your teeth in now.
So I could fight them, but there's also a chance of doing a social challenge. I don't know how good this group is at social challenges, though. So let's check. Oh, that's right. My MVP Snake has beaten dwarves before, so he's an option. 2 damage, 9 damage, 5, 5, 7. Wow, they're even better at speech than my main group. Yes, I will speak you to death.
Dwarf spits and grunts at you.
Less talking, more doing, my hummy friends. I got little patience for talk.
Alright, strongest lady first. She's not going to kill him, which is unfortunate. They are 8 and 9. I have no chance of confusing them. I do have a chance of counter tactics both of those. Let's go for it. There. So they only have these 2 cards. She wounds him pretty bad. He doesn't kill her. If he attacks to the left, he kills her. If he attacks to the right, I want the orc to absorb it, because he'll survive. Now I need to do 9 damage to kill this guy. She does 7, support her for 2. There, she kills him. This guy is going to have 3 left, so she kills him, and then we clean up. Easy.
Your men stand firm, showing off their strength and confidence. The dwarf leader listens to you, then speaks.
Today you shall eat well and sit with us by the fire, so that all of us may see tomorrow.
The dwarves look relieved at their leader's words.
And if your group is really good at social at the beginning of the game, this is a great way to get mithril, which is an end game material, way before you could ever research or find it. We get a speech buff for a while, which is good. We will share our food.
Share a meal by the fire and exchange stories of woe and victory. One of the bandits stands up and speaks.
So be it. We shared bread, we spoke by the fire. We leave as friends. May we meet again.
The dwarves leave.
Okay. I think that is a good spot to stop for today. So, with that, I want to thank you guys for coming out and watching. This was Thea the Awakening. It's one of my favorite games. I am Demordred. I try to stream every day from 1 p.m. Pacific time to 3 p.m. Come out and watch me again if you want. Let me see if I can find somebody to host. My buddy Badger's on. So I'm going to host Badger. He plays a lot of Terraria, RimWorld, and he started playing The Surge lately. Enjoy, and thanks for coming out.